President Obama today did a town hall with MTV. He faced a tough civil rights question in that forum.
I voted for you in the last election sort of based on your alleged commitment to equality for all Americans, gay and straight. And I wanted to know where you stood on Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I know that you've mentioned that you want the Senate to repeal it before you do it yourself. My question is, you as the president can sort of have an executive order that ends it once and for all, as Truman did for the integration of the military in 48. So I wonder, why don't you do that if this is a policy that you're committed to ending?
But first of all, I haven't mentioned that I'm against Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I've said very clearly, including in a State of the Union address, that I'm against Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and that we're going to end this policy. That's point number one. Point number two, the difference between my position right now and Harry Truman's was that Congress explicitly passed a law that took away the power of the executive branch to end this policy unilaterally. So this is not a situation in which, with a stroke of a pen, I can simply end the policy. Now, having said that, what I have been able to do is, for the first time, get the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mike Mullen, to say he thinks the policy should end. The Secretary of Defense has said he recognizes that the policy needs to change. And we, I believe, have enough votes in the Senate to go ahead and remove this constraint on me, as the House has already done, so that I can go ahead and end it. But this is not a question of whether the policy will end. This policy will end, and it will end on my watch. But I do have an obligation to make sure that I'm following some of the rules. I can't simply ignore laws that are out there. I've got to work to make sure that they are changed.
While that was happening today, the Department of Justice appealed to keep the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy in place. And the military said that they would stop enforcing the policy. Confused? Join the club. We will make sense of it with the help of some very, very expensive booze. Coming up.